Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Picha Kucha. Uh, well, I'll begin with two important and major rides that I've done in my life, which is the Northeast Riders Meet and the Ladakh expedition that I just came back from in the end of September. Well, it's a lot of pictures again, so I'll probably go with them one by one. My first slide would go with the transition of how I became a normal college, how I was a normal college girl and how I became a biker. And well, I'm not old, very old, to be frank. I'm just 22, and I started biking when I was 16 years old. Started off with a Pulsar, Yamaha R15, and the transition to a Bullet was something that I never imagined, but yes, it was a dream, which came very, very soon to me. And, well, when I got my bike 1.5 years back, it was a dream come true because that's what something my dad also wanted to own. And he's no more though, but yes, I can say that I've made his dream come true. That's Morpheus, my bike. He's a Royal Enfield Machismo 350. And he becomes, since the time I've bought him, he is my identity. If anybody knows Sheetal Iyer, it's only because of Morpheus. Now that picture has a very interesting story. That is on a highway in Calcutta, which is NH6. And at 4 in the morning, I was lost, where my teammates were nowhere to be found. And it was 11 degrees outside, pitch dark, cold. And finally, when I found my friends, I couldn't help but shiver down to my knees. That's a group I belong to, the Highway Nawabs. They've been in Hyderabad since 2007, and till date, they have encouraged me to an extent that is something that I cannot explain in words. That's northeastern terrain. We were riding to Menchuka, which is the Chinese border, and this ride is very important to me because amongst 150 riders, I was the only female. And I was riding all through. They were all my pals. We did a lot of crazy things on the road. When a bike just has a flat tire, we just put leaves, and if anybody's tired, they just go for a, take a nap and probably eat something. Well, the ladies, they're from this village called Zero, and I was literally like a showpiece. Everybody from the village would come to see me, and they'd be like, यही लड़की है, हाँ, वो लड़की ही है, लड़का नहीं है. So it was a very interesting experience for me, not just in terms of learning how to ride in terrains like those, but also for a fact that there were a lot of people to tell you what to do and how to do and where to do what. So in terms of technical, in terms of the riding skills, it was a whole new experience for me, and this was the first longest ride that I did in 2010 November. Well, such amazing terrains. Again, when you see the mountains, I remember I had literally lost my phone in my saddlebag because I don't know where it was. And I was completely disconnected from Hyderabad, from this side of my life, of no work, no family, nothing, because you don't get any kind of connectivity there. So all you know is your bike, and all you know, you have to wake up the next morning, get on your bike, and head on the road. Well, that's some amazing food, again. Rides, we talk about some food, right? So we have bamboo, rice steamed in bamboo shoots. That is deer meat, and that is larva and honey bees. And yeah, we had some other delicacies out there, which is very, very yummy, I should say. Well, that's also what people change you to. That's how the Arunachalis influenced me, and I couldn't help but try that out. Well, the next is my Ladakh trip, which was very recent. Now again, this has a very special reference in my life because we were 10 female riders who did that ride, which was a ride sponsored by Royal Enfield. And it is going to be aired on UTV Bindas as a show called Vival Active Fair Riders. I really don't understand the Vival Active Fair thing, but yeah. Again, riding with the guys is a different scene altogether, and riding with the women was a complete different story. The guys are technically sound, they're strong enough to help you if you fall, whatever it is. But riding with the women, I got to be a man. Because everybody would fall and they'd be like, Sheetal, are you around? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. And yeah, this is one of my very interesting photos. A time pass, I should say, because whenever we halt for the rest to catch up, those guys, we would just get on the sand and try doing some, because we actually looked like some Star Wars characters, and we would feel so heavy that we could, you know, get on war kind of a thing. Well, and we also met some very interesting people. The foreigner and the lady was from Australia, and she had hired a guide and a bike to take her all the way to Ladakh. So when she met us, it was an amazing sight, because every day we got to do something new, we met somebody new, we got to do something that actually this experience has completely changed our lives. The nuns here, they took us through a prayer session with their fellow nuns there, and after a tiring day, a prayer is all you need to put you back on road, put you back on track, and that's exactly what they did. Every day was a new experience, every day was a new learning, and when we finally reached Khardungla, which was our aim, we were all in tears. I think most of us got into this emotional moment that we did this. And I would like to end by the quote that I believe in, which is, home is where my bike stands still long enough to leave a few drops of oil on the ground. Thank you.